Greetings, sewing machine fans. Here's the first half of this afternoon's nifty package. This is a table that fits a Singer 301. It's a card table. Here's where the machine fits at. So let's just set this up really quick. This is one that has the painted wooden legs. Sets up like any card table here. These were very popular in the post-World War II era, when a lot of people were moving to newer, smaller homes, or even the new trailer homes. And a table like this would be very useful. It's quite a sturdy table, as you can imagine it would have to be to put up with sewing, which is kind of a wobbly activity sometimes. So there's your table all set up, and it's not very heavy. Right? So let's just set it up right here. Now the insert on the table on this one does not match. A lot of times the table would be left up with the machine in it for long periods of time, and the two things would weather differently. That's not the case with this one. This is actually from a different table, and the way we know this is that the serial numbers don't match. That's right. The table insert has a serial number right there, and the table also has one. So they are both, these are both correct, but they weren't originally manufactured together. So now let's get out the machine and see how it fits into the table and how that works. Beautiful Singer 301, two-tone, the mocha and cream one, late 50s vintage probably. And we're going to take this insert back out of our table here and show you just how easy it is to set the machine in. The 301 is often called the big sister of the Featherweight because they share a very well-engineered rotary bobbin system, same throat plate, same size bobbins, and it's also a very lightweight machine. I think the 301 is about 16 or 17 pounds compared to the Featherweight, which comes in at just under 12. Because it has this really nice handle on top here, it's really easy to just pick the machine up and set it into the cabinet here at the table, which has a ledge for the machine's lip to fit onto, and it just sets right in there like that. You can still screw over there. This is where you pick up your short bed here to get down to change the bobbin and such. Now the cord set for this machine is also very well thought out because it's a two-piece cord set. The top half will go to the wall, and the bottom half is under the table, and it goes down to the original Singer foot controller here. So let's wire that up. Now, if you're a person, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the tiny house movement that's going on right now, and minimalism, people wanting to live in smaller spaces. Not to mention RV and motorhome enthusiasts can easily see how a portable setup like this would be very useful, especially with the table being so that you can just pop in the insert, put a tablecloth over it, and then easily have some folks over for dinner, do a craft project of another sort, just lay out a nice meal. We'll plug it into the wall here. So, look, the light just came on, and now I'm going to go down underneath here and plug in the foot controller to a space on the bottom of the machine. And there it is right there, not hard to get to. Just like that. And let's listen. Yeah. Okay, this machine has been well used, but not abused. It does have some chips in the paint back along the bed edge here. We're not quite sure how that happened, but overall it's in very good shape. Mike's given it #1 top care here. And it comes with some Singer attachments, including 5 bobbins, some original needle envelopes, both screwdrivers, the ruffler, bias binder, narrow hammer, and a couple other feet in there. Also comes with this crazy attachment and its original wax paper. Let's move you guys up closer so you can see this here. This is the original, this is a Singer zigzagger. The 301 only is a straight stitch machine, forward and back. However, by attaching this big unit, the unit itself grabs the fabric and moves it back and forth and makes the pattern that's on the cam here. The cams get changed by taking them in and out. Very elaborate system. Yeah, and makes quite a lovely racket. We can check that out, see how that works. And now let's get ready to sew. Okay, here we are set up with our 301 mounted in its beautiful blonde wood table. Isn't that just a picture of late 50s style there? You know, if you're into the vintage trailer thing and you also like to sew, this would be the rig to have set up there. Let's go ahead and sew on this wonderful Singer 301. First thing we need to do is wind a bobbin. So we put that on the thread spool on the back. And there's a hook there and a hook there. Now, this machine, we don't have a manual for it, but it is easily available online. And yeah, let's get a bobbin. Kind of caught there. So we go around our little. Do you see what I'm doing here? Let's get that up a little closer. Yeah. So we've gone around our little thread tensioner and bobbin on there. Unclutch the machine, and like all Singer machines. And a foot controller here. Down on the floor. Push that up against the wheel. And away we go. Let's just wind a little bit of thread. We don't need a whole lot for a little demonstration. And off. Reclutch the machine. Bobbin here. And let's get the bobbin case out. Give you a look down in here at what we're doing. There's the bobbin case. And what you do is you grab the little latch and pull it out. Bobbin in there. Let's put that back with the other stuff. Okay. Really awesome up close view of a bobbin case. Isn't that cool? So you notice this little. The idea is to have the thread come back through that and under the spring, like so. It's just fun to show you that sort of thing. And then let's see. Let that thread hang on down. Click it onto the spindle. Now let's thread the top. Again, like all Singer sewing machines, the wheel turns towards you on this one. Alright, on the back and around the first little hook. Down through that, through the tension discs, and spring, and there, through the take-up lever, And down through this little eyelet here and here. Lots of thread control on this machine. Now, the 301, like the Featherweight, the 201 and the 101, threads. One more guide there at the very top of the needle is another guide. Oh, maybe not. I'm seeing things. The machine threads from right to left. Haha, your other left here. There we go. And bring up your bobbin thread. Like so. Now, over here, of course, you've got your stitch length with the longest stitch down. And that's reverse, and that's down. Again. Let's just see how she does on some basic linen. And let's put it about 12 stitches per inch. And away we go. Let's look at that stitch quality there. Oh, beautiful. Oh, perfect. Jeez. I just love it when there's just nothing, in sewing that's wonderful as a perfect straight stitch. Quilting, top stitching, forward and back. Look at how nicely the light focuses right on that. On the 301 is a beautiful thick glass piece, and it focuses the light right there, and it really does work like that. Now, the 301 is a direct gear drive. Unlike the Featherweight, it does not have a motor belt. The motor is inside here, and it goes up to a pinion gear and a shaft down this way. So it can sew through a bit heavier fabric than the little Featherweight. Let's get that piece of... Well, let's just fold this linen up. Linen's pretty dense stuff. Just give a little more stuff to do here. Not a problem at all. So this is a really, really neat package. If you're especially into vintage sewing, living in a vintage trailer, doing costuming, the whole pinup and 50s hot rod culture thing, this is definitely the machine and table for you. This is beautiful quality stitching, folks. None better. Now you get the machine, the wonderful folding card table with the insert that makes it into a regular table. You get the automatic zigzagger, the buttonholers, and even though, not buttonholers, attachments and bobbins, excuse me, the machine does not have a, here's under here, light switch. I forgot to show you that part. And the previous owner equipped it with this wonderful dust cover. It's not very 1958, but it's functional and it's really cute. And I'm going to bet you that it was sewn on this machine. So we have went through this machine and cleaned it and oiled it and adjusted everything and made it as wonderful as it ever was. And even though it shows a few marks of wear, gosh, folks, it's a senior citizen, and it's a good one. This one will give a lot of service for a lot more years to come. A lot of good sewing. We'd love to pass this one on to you. Yes, you. And if you're falling in love with this machine and this beautiful table, you should send us an email and find out how it can be yours.